Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! It's really been an honor for me to be your voice of Descendants and Zombies for the last decade. It's hard to believe a decade has passed since Descendants premiered on July 31st, 2015, and I remember where I was on that night. I was sitting at home watching Disney Channel, and The Descendants was known to be premiering that night, and I said, you know, I'll take a chance on it, and I loved the movie from the very beginning towards the end. It was a beautiful movie with a very powerful script and a very powerful message of how any dream can happen for anybody. You take Mal's dream, for instance, of falling in love with the son of the Beast and Belle Ben. She was able to do it under the amount of controversy, but she was able to do it in such a way that it touched all of our hearts. And every Descendants movie thereafter, the story just got better and deeper and more emotional. I loved it from the very beginning. I was there for the premiere. I remember the red carpet premiere, more especially of Descendants in 2017. By 2017, Descendants was very revered, and the music got better. The story was amazing, and Descendants 2 had songs like Ways to Be Wicked, Space Between, which really brought the movie to life, and we had an examination more of Mal and Evie's characters, and we had a better appreciation for that story. But I found Descendants was pretty much just focusing on the characters Mal and Evie and taking away from other characters that were often underappreciated, like Jay and Carlos, and it wasn't until Cameron Boyce passed away that Carlos's character was more appreciated by fans. I think these characters could have definitely had more significance and had more of a more powerful role, and that's why I was hoping by Descendants 4 they would have been part of the franchise and made up the cast. I really think that Cameron Boyce's passing really put into perspective how much Descendants meant to them, but I think they used it as an excuse to kind of go out through the back door once they saw the exit sign. Okay, Cameron, doing this movie without Cameron Boyce would be pretty much pointless. I love the tribute they had for him, the 3-minute tribute they had for him at the beginning of The Rise of Red within the first 12 minutes of the movie. Of course, Uma pays tribute to him in her own unique way after Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson took to social media with a very powerful statement for Cameron Boyce. Both tributes were beautiful. But I think that definitely there were a lot of characters in the original Descendants franchise that were definitely overshadowed by the characters Mal and Evie, who were really the focal point. Their friendship was really put on display by the time we got to Descendants 2. And now from out of nowhere, after a 5-year hiatus, here comes Descendants: The Rise of Red, and has such a profound impact on all of our hearts, where it's a very beautiful message of how two people can really stand the test of time and get through anything as long as friendship is there. And I think that the friendship between Kylie Cantrell, Malia Baker, and Ruby Rose Turner, it's been documented because of just how profound of an impact it's had on all of our lives and meant to the Descendants franchise. Because when you put people together who have a profound amount of chemistry exemplified, it makes for a beautiful time on the set of a movie such as Descendants. I mean, you take, for instance, Hannah Montana years ago. When you compare the friendship between Miley Cyrus and Emily Osment, there was no friendship there. They couldn't stand each other. They didn't want to be in each other's presence. And the producers and the writers told them they had to get together to make sure Hannah Montana was a profound success. It went down in history for being one of the greatest Disney Channel shows of all time, if not the greatest Disney Channel show of all time. But when you have two people that just don't want to be in each other's presence and don't want to give each other the time of day, it really says something about the franchise, and it was questionable years ago, and that's coming from a guy who was the biggest Hannah Montana and High School Musical supporter out there. I think I can go on record for saying that Descendants and Zombies is a more popular franchise than Hannah Montana and High School Musical ever were. While High School Musical may have been revered, I think that this franchise has definitely stolen the show and stolen all of our hearts for its profound message of acceptance, how a dream for anybody can happen and really become a reality, and allows us to put our lives into perspective more than ever before, which is why I love creating these videos about Descendants and Zombies. So many people love these videos. So many people hit the like button all the time, which, by the way, if you haven't done, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like buttons and ring the bell to stay up to date with notifications on this YouTube channel, because I do love recording these reaction videos for you guys. I also love providing you with commentaries for the full video on Descendants and Zombies and the direction I think it's headed in, because there's a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes, and a lot to be explored where Descendants and Zombies goes. And I think a lot of critics underappreciate the value of Descendants and Zombies and love to offer criticism. I am not here to do that, and you won't find criticism on this YouTube channel. You will hear nothing but the best in the way of reviews of your favorite Descendants and Zombie stars, because that's the way it's been meant to be reviewed for what feels like forever. If I'm going to talk about Descendants and Zombies for a 15-minute or 20-minute video to drop on YouTube, I'm going to say nothing but good things about it, and that's a promise I can make between myself and you, because I think our friendship between the host of the show and an understanding between he or she and his audience is very important. And if you don't have a mutual understanding between each other on what you expect to get out of your video, then you really don't have much to rely on. The thing is, I think about you watching the video and what you want to get the most out of watching videos on YouTube. 7 to 12 minute long videos. Okay, what's in the video that you can appreciate? You know, I think that if you're going to talk about Descendants and Zombies for 7 to 15 minutes, then talk about Descendants and Zombies for 7 to 15 minutes in a way that really brings it to life and really showcases it for what it's worth. And that's a beautiful franchise with so many beautiful songs, a beautiful script, a beautiful message, beautiful friendships. Because some of the most beautiful friendships of all time have happened because of Descendants and Zombies. I mean, even friendships between just everyday people happen because of Descendants and Zombies. You get off the school bus, you meet somebody for the first time in your life, and the first question you pose and throw at them is, are you a fan of Descendants and Zombies? And the two, you hit it off. I've seen it with my own two eyes. It is an incredible experience to actually witness it. And some of those beautiful friendships have happened on the set of Descendants, from Descendants of the Past, Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson, which I just profiled there for you. And, of course, Kylie Contrell and Ruby Rose Turner, Kylie Contrell and Malia Baker, and Ruby Rose Turner, who haven't left each other's sides, and offered an incredible amount of support for each other, because Descendants and Zombies would never have gotten to the point that's at right now if not for the support of the stars and the fans who have brought it to life after a 5-year hiatus. So we're going to throw you back to another great interview featuring Ruby Rose Turner, and I believe Kylie Contrell is also featured in this interview. I love hearing Ruby's voice on these interviews because her time with Descendants was very short-lived, and I miss Ruby Rose Turner dearly. I have to be honest with each and every one of you, and very to the point. It's beyond me why the writers and producers made the executive decision to remove Ruby from the franchise. I don't think we've seen the last of Ruby. I think there's just something about Ruby's voice being on the script and being a part of a movie such as Descendants with such significance. I mean, they refer to it as an indie film, but it's beyond indie because everybody in the world knows about Descendants, because if you don't know what Descendants is or haven't heard of it, you're pretty much living under a rock. And I know there are people out there that don't know the first thing about Descendants, and I get that from a lot of the reaction videos and the reviews that are thrown up. They're just reviewing Descendants and Zombies because of its popularity. They don't know the first thing about Descendants and Zombies, so we're going to show them what Descendants and Zombies are really all about, and produce really great videos for you on this YouTube channel and make magic happen, because I really do love doing that for you guys, because I feel as if there's not enough appreciation given to the stars and respect shown for them. So if you're going to hear anything in these videos, it's going to be great reviews and positive reviews of people like Ruby and Kylie, who have been there for each other for forever. So it's time for us to be there for them and give them an incredible amount of love and support, which I love doing, and I find a great deal of pleasure in giving you guys. So we're going to throw you back to some PR from the original Descendants Rise of Red from 2024 featuring Kylie and Ruby. Beautiful interview. I think you're really going to love it as we jump right into this reaction video. So many people love Descendants and Zombies, and I think will love this YouTube channel in due time, because I know there are fans of Descendants and Zombies that have not discovered this YouTube channel, so I'm hoping that somebody out there has clicked on my thumbnail for the very first time. And if you're someone watching these videos for the very first time, it is an honor to meet you and to be in your presence to talk about Descendants and Zombies, so I hope I do right by you by giving you my commentary on this reaction video for this interview that was done for PR for The Rise of Red some time ago. There was a lot of PR done for both Descendants and Zombies around the same time the movies were released. It's been 7 years since Zombies, 10 years since Descendants, and it's really hard to believe that it's been 10 years of a legacy established for Descendants and almost 10 years for Zombies, because they were 16 when they started shooting Zombies, and some of the stars of Descendants were 15, 16 years old. Freya Skye has just turned 15, going to be 16 now in October, and will be celebrating her birthday on this channel along with Ruby Rose Turner. I think Ruby and Freya's birthdays are literally 2 days apart, so 48 hours. So this is so much fun for me to be able to do this for you guys. If you could take a moment to hit the subscribe and the like buttons, I would really appreciate it for you to get in on my conversation, because I have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes, and I'm just so honored to be here to provide you commentary on this great video, which I really think you're going to have time and enjoy.
All right, ladies. Hi. Hi. It's so nice to meet you.
They're so bubbly.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I have to say congratulations with everything. You guys knocked it out of the park with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They really did.
Absolutely.
Blew it out of the water. Blew it out of the water. Blew my mind.
I was telling the other ladies that I was speaking to downstairs on my way here. I turned left on Franklin, amongst all of the Hollywood traffic. Yes. And then there was the, what do you call it? Help me out here. It's the posters going across the wall with everybody's face. Yes, all of you. Yeah. Oh yes. yeah. Absolutely. I saw you. I took B-roll. I'll send it to you guys. Yeah. It looks so good. So congratulations with everything.
It did. The graphics were beautiful. And I'm a graphic designer, so I know.
Out that you had the opportunity
it's so hard
to
to have
into
beautiful
this
graphics for
that has
movies
been around
such as
for
this.
quite a while.
Cheers.
Yeah,
so grateful.
I had to step outside. I was eating ramen with my friends. And I was like,
Little bit of breakdown,
but it was really cool.
Yeah.
I had just gotten off of a plane. I was not having a good day. It had been such a long audition process. This was back in 2021 or 2022.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I remember just like getting on the phone and I was already crying and they were like, yeah, so unfortunately, you booked it.
So unfortunately
it was
you booked it.
incredible.
I was
That
like, oh
feeling
my God, what's
honestly has not
happening?
gone away.
Yeah, same. I was literally in my room.
Make no wonder Ruby's
and
always
my
heartbroken.
people were like, yeah, they have the pick of the town. So, and I was like,
I think I would have punched somebody in the face if they would have told me
and then
that.
they're like, you got it. And I was like,
Oh my god.
I know, it definitely started on a low first. I was like, okay, who got it?
It's good. It's kind of good though. I mean, it'd be really horrible if they went the other way. You know what I mean? They gotta go.
no, no.
Could you imagine?
Just kidding. I was rewarded.
People fired at
It's
that
like
point.
a reward.
Yeah,
Like a
You
reward.
would.
So you guys have a great cast behind this. I mean, of course, there's you wonderful ladies, but then I mean, you're working with China and McLean. I grew up watching her on
Such a
Ant
legend.
Farm.
China and McLean is such a
Yeah.
legend. And Farm
And then
fame.
obviously you have Brenda, you have Brandy,
remember
you have
watching
Rita
it
Ora.
years ago.
What is it like coming in and working with all of these people that are and some even that are legendary in Disney history already? Like what did that feel like for you?
It's honestly, like, at the end of the day, just such an honor and so amazing to be able to share the screen with them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
bottom line.
Yeah.
Like, be associated.
Yeah.
No,
We're
Yeah.
associated
Same.
permanently. It's on
Yeah.
film.
Okay.
It's on Disney Plus.
We share an IMDb. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then obviously stepping into these iconic characters, what did your process look like coming into your characters? And then obviously
I would
you
imagine
had the
it was
opportunity
such
to
an
see
honor
other
for
actors
them
that are
to
playing older
embody
versions
these
of yourselves for
characters
some of
after
you.
being such
What
huge
did your
fans of the
process look
original
like from an actor's
franchise?
point of view?
My process was honestly, I mean, it's gonna sound really simple, but it was just truly like do whatever.
I'm
the
gonna miss
opposite,
you,
the modern
Ruby.
day Queen of
I'm gonna
France
miss you
did.
so
That's
much.
to
I
really,
cry myself
like,
to
tell
sleep
the
every night
story.
knowing she's not part
I said
of
a few
Descendants
times, like, I
5.
really listened. I like have music influence me a lot. I listen to a lot of pop. I listen to a lot of old vintagey music to sort of get me in the character. And yeah, what about you guys?
Period. I would definitely say music is an important factor. Like how you said, listen to Doechii, Beyonce Homecoming. Oh my gosh, you know.
Beyonce, that's a name I haven't heard
And
in
I
years.
just like studied Ursula just as an original concept
her
and who
relationship
she
with
is
Jay-Z
and
went on the rocks.
who Morgana is, like from the
You
Little
haven't
Mermaid
lived until you
2.
talk about Jennifer
Okay.
Lopez and Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship on
There's been so many
syndicated radio.
Cinderellas before me, so I'm another one. And so I just thought it would be really important to ground myself into what it would mean to be a teenager who cannot express themselves in their household.
Jennifer
and
Lopez
how that
with
might
Ben
come out
Affleck,
in
but I
other
think
ways,
they
like at
divorced.
school or like who she becomes friends with. And so I took some inspiration from Brandy's softness when Ella was soft. But,
Brandy is such a legend.
lot
I
of my
remember watching
process
the
was
original
just
Cinderella in
really
1997 and
remembering what it
being
was like
blown
to be
away
a
by that.
teenager.
So seeing her reprise her role as
And then
Cinderella
obviously you guys
was
have
huge.
you have an audience that exists from Descendants from years ago, but then now you're going to have a new audience too. What do you think this combined pool of audience is going to really gravitate to? Do you think it's going to be the story? The visuals are obviously incredible.
I hate how
What
people
is it
sit
that you
there
guys
with a
think
piece
that
of
everybody's
paper and
really going to
pre-written
latch onto
questions.
and be talking
I've
about?
interviewed thousands of people,
think
and I have
that's the
never
best
ever
part
had a
about
piece
it
of
is that
paper in
there's
front
so
of me. I
much
just speak
freedom.
from my heart with an
Like,
open
you
heart
can
and open
choose what
mind.
you decide to
That's
be
why I wish
obsessed
these
with.
stars would call me because they wouldn't have to deal with
I really
papers
hope people take
and
away
written
the message of,
questions,
like,
written statements.
you can choose your
I
own
hate
destiny and
that.
be who
Speak
you
with an
want to be
open heart and an
despite
open
your
mind and do it
circumstances,
from your heart.
It's something that anybody of any age could really use a reminder of.
Yeah.
I think our movie does a good job of that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say the music. I hope they take away the music.
You killed it with the music. Don't get me started. You killed it with the music.
Yes,
I was bopping around watching it with my cat. I was like, look at this. It's great.
Watching it with my
Thank you
cat.
so much for speaking with us. Congratulations again with everything, and see you guys in a few weeks at the premiere. Yeah. So thank you again.
Oh my God. Watching Descendants with your cat. I can't say I've ever done that. I've had a cat all of my life, but I've never watched Descendants with my cat. Bopping around to music while watching Descendants with my cat. I would imagine that would be quite an experience. Or with my dog. Unbelievable. Guys, thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown these videos. I have so much fun creating them for you. I've got a couple more on the way later on this afternoon, so hopefully you will join me for that up until later on this evening, up until when the sun sets. I love recording videos with Descendants and Zombies every single day, and you will always have at least one video per day on this YouTube channel if in fact you subscribe and choose to join me, come along with me on this incredible journey. Give me a moment to switch back over to the other program, and we will close this one out as always with a few final thoughts. So just to let you guys know what's happening on this YouTube channel throughout today, I've got some zombies videos to talk about today for you on my YouTube channel. They will be on the way later on this afternoon when I jump back on this podcast in just a couple of hours, because I've got a few podcasts left to come out. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, the zombies videos will be out later on today, and I'm looking forward to putting them out there for you, as I do every day, because it is such an honor to be a part of what is an incredible journey for me to talk about Descendants and zombies. This has really had a profound impact on my life and been an experience that I know I will forever cherish, because it will forever and always hold a very special place in my heart. What a powerful franchise to talk about and provide commentary on, which I wish a lot more people would do when they do reaction videos, because they do reaction videos without introductions, they do reaction videos with no meaning behind them, and I just want to give you guys something different, something you find time in appreciating, because I really do believe that as the fan of Descendants and Zombies, it's very different than the person who hosts the show, because they're not in your position. So as the host of a show, you got to think about you and what you want to get the most of your Descendants and Zombies videos. And on YouTube and Bing and Daily Motion, there aren't really that many videos. Even on TikTok, which is a very popular video site, because the videos range anywhere from 3 minutes to 6 minutes, and the videos aren't really that great. So you don't have much variety about Descendants and Zombies. So I just wanted to make something special happen for you, and I like to believe I did that through the power of this YouTube channel, because kindness really does go further in this world, which I think there's never enough of. Not enough kind words, not enough kind people. And Descendants and Zombies really came off to me as a huge inspiration and a chance to create videos in a way that I've been meaning to create videos, fall into a specific niche and provide commentary on it in a way that you guys would love me so much for it. And I like to believe I achieved that some way, somehow, one way or another. But I couldn't have done it without you guys and the incredible amount of love and support you have shown this YouTube channel. So if you get a moment, please hit my like and subscribe buttons. I will come back later on this afternoon with more zombies videos for you guys, because I've noticed that my zombies videos are receiving a lot of great reviews here recently, and the numbers for the zombies videos are exceptionally higher than I expected them to be, because I always thought Descendants was more popular than Zombies, but I guess that's the vibe right now, with Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires just having been released on Disney Plus, going instantly to #1, so that has a lot to do with the numbers I've been putting up on this YouTube channel and coming out with. Having said that, be kind to one another, because kindness really does go a long way in this world. We will talk again in just a few hours from now. It is always such an honor to be in your guys' presence and talk about Descendants and Zombies, franchises we will forever and always love.